Hey everyone, my name is Alex. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to promote your animal care business and animal care services without using an app or the internet. So, I've been working with animals for 12 plus years. I started off as a ball boy in a little kennel where I lived, and then I moved up to a higher end kennel and I did bathing and I worked all summer long with 80 plus dogs and giving every dog an individual meal and doing play groups and doing basic training and doing like 15 baths a day. It was kind of a nightmare actually. But after those years of experience with that, I moved on to just exclusively doing grooming and just exclusively doing dog bathing. I never got a certificate for doing grooming, so it wasn't at like a professional level. But since I had been in the animal care industry for so long, I just kind of got my foot in the door that way, and I did light grooming, nothing crazy, nothing super professional. And then I started inquiring my own clients. And so I had maybe, 10, 15 clients at a time during the summer, even more. And I'd go into their houses and do vacation care. I do daily dog walking. I even did farm care because I had experience with that. Some basic training and overnight care in clients' homes. So before WAG and Rover and Care.com and Center City, when I just made a video about that yesterday, and I'll link that in the description if you're interested in finding jobs where people are promoting their need versus you promoting your services. That's always, I've gotten jobs that way and it's worked great for me, but this video is specifically about promoting your services without the internet. You don't have the internet. So if you're not savvy on the internet, you don't want to go through the app, whatever the reasons are, you prefer to just do word of mouth kind of promotion, this video is for you. So, number one, flyers. To make a really eye-catching flyer, and I'm going to add a photo of a flyer that I use right now that's working for me and it's getting me clients. To find a flyer, you do not need to pay for a flyer. I made this flyer for free. If you're fine with having a little bit of a watermark on the bottom, you probably can't even notice it. You can get your flyer for free. You make it online. You find a photo of your own pet, and honestly, I have a photo of me and my dog. It shows them who you are. If you're comfortable putting your face out there, which I say, you know what, if you're going to be making a business, you got to be the face of the business. So put your face on there, put a dog, I don't know, find a dog. If you have a dog, great. You can also go to like, a free stock photo website and use a photo from there where they have pictures that you can use for free. Find a bunch of pictures of dogs, find one that's attractive, find one of a picture of people walking a dog, whatever. You can also find logos and stuff online that you could build. I didn't go that far. I just put my face with my dog, and then I put again, I'll put the photo up again. Exceptional pet care. I said 12 plus years of experience. Make sure that you say you have references. If you've already done animal care, make sure that the people that you've done work for, obviously, hopefully you're doing a good enough job that they would be willing to use you as a reference. So put down people, even if it's just a personal reference, a character reference from a family member or a mentor or somebody else, another employer. Put them down and say, don't put them down on the flyer, but say that you have excellent references available. And the number one thing is to make sure that they are pull-off tabs. People who are going quickly out of the grocery store or for coffee shop or whatever, they're most likely not going to stop and write down, your email and your phone number and your name and all that crap. So you just want to quickly, it's about fast. So they see it, oh, right, I need that. They're going to be able to grab it, put it in their pocket. And another tip that I have about the flyer and the pull-off tabs is to make them large. Try and make them as large as you can. I think mine are probably about that big because they are less likely to get lost in purses and pockets and just be thrown out or lost in the car, because the larger the piece of paper, the more obvious it is that you have something in your pocket, so that they won't, are less likely to lose it. So that is the first way. Is it like a really eye-catching? Make sure that it pops. Make sure that the color is bright, and also make sure that you are putting good information on there and not too much writing. And make sure that you have obviously your phone number and your email. And if you have a business with a name on it, make sure you put your name on that. And if you have a website, make sure that the name matches up with the website that it's going on. So number two is a business card. I have business cards and I will put a picture up on it of what it looks like. I made a bunch of business cards attached to my Rover account. So you don't have to do this. Again, this is a video about not using the internet. So if you don't want to use the internet, don't. Make a business card that isn't linked to a Rover account. The only reason why I use a Rover account is because it gives incentive to the customer because they get $20 off their first walk. Also on my flyer, you also probably noticed that I said something along like 15-minute free initial walk, so that the customer will have a chance to feel out if you're a good fit with their dog, and that also kind of brings in the customer so that they have an idea of, oh, he's willing to do something for free, and people love getting things for free. So back to the business cards. The business cards, mine are linked to Rover, yours do not have to be. Again, something bright. It has a photo of me and my dog. Very simple, minimal. It doesn't need to have a lot of information. Pretty much the same stuff that you're going to have on the flyer, you'll put on the business card. And if you have a website or an Instagram or something to get them in, that's the best bet to put on there. Also, your phone number, make sure that that's on there. Your business name if you have one. Same stuff on the flyers as on the business card. The next thing is a car magnet, and you've probably seen them for different stuff. It doesn't have to be for animal care, but a car magnet that whatever size you're comfortable with, about this big. Plaster that right on. It doesn't take away the paint on the car. I would say that if you're going through a car wash, take it off, because the magnet and the adhesive will get ruined, and there's a possibility that it might ruin your paint from experience. So make sure to take it off if you're going through a car wash. But other than that, if you're driving around, it's free. You obviously have to pay for it, but boom, people are driving. You're at the grocery store, in your parking lot, wherever you are, people are going to see that you have a business. And you can also, again, you don't have to use Rover, but Rover does provide car magnets and stuff like that if you're interested in linking up your advertising with Rover. Okay, so one of the biggest questions that I get is where to put your signs, where to put the cards. How do I get the word out? If you're not going to be using an online service, this is the tricky part, and it really depends on where you live. I used to live somewhere where they had a lot more of an opportunity for community postings. Now I live somewhere where they're pretty strict and people are limited with where you can post. But the top places that I have found, and again, I will put it all in the description, but the number one place is dog parks. If your dog park has a bulletin board, take your flyer, put it in there, take your business cards, put some next to that, boom. Only dog people are going to the dog park. So if there's an opportunity for you to do that, do it. If you take your dog to the dog park and you chat up with people, let them know that you do animal care services. Always have your business cards on you. That is the number one thing. If you are not going to be using WAG or Rover or any of these other websites, have your business card on you. Hand it out to people, even people if you don't know if they have a dog. If you strike up a conversation with someone, promote yourself. I know it's uncomfortable. Honestly, it gives me a little bit of anxiety to do that. I'm not outgoing like that, so I don't really do that. But I know that if someone came up to me and I overheard them that they needed animal care, I would do it. But I know that it's not for everybody. That style of promotion is not for everybody. So if it's not for you, then we can find another way. Another thing is going to pet-friendly apartment and townhouses and living areas and posting those up. Some places won't let you. Some places will. A lot of townhouses and condos have their own mailboxes for the section of where the townhouses are. Honestly, I would just go for it. Take one of your flyers and just paste it up there. You could even like go to each car if you really wanted to go like hard. You could go to each car and put one under the windshield wiper. I don't know, car alarm and all that stuff, but back in the day, that's what I did, and it worked for me. You could go and put it in between people's doors. People promote like political stuff all the time. I think that it's okay to do this. I mean, if people are annoyed and they complain, they'll probably just contact you and say, "Hey, don't do that anymore," and then don't do it there. But some people are open, so. Next place is coffee shops. Some places have bulletin boards, coffee shops, depending on, again, where you are. Grocery stores, some grocery stores have them. Agways usually let you promote your business cards underneath like the countertop thing. I don't know, again, it depends on where you are. But another like winning idea, and some, I should say, some pet stores like Pet Supply Plus. I don't think Petco does. You could also try and find like pet boutiques, really boutiques, dog groomers, anywhere that isn't already doing animal care. Like vets probably wouldn't work because some of them do boarding. Anywhere that isn't doing like dog walking, dog boarding, those type of services, they should be okay with it. But you also have to put yourself out there and, take a risk. And it depends on where you live too. And another winning idea that I have used is the nursing homes. Not nursing homes, I'm sorry, senior centers, because seniors might have pets and companions, but they also might not be up to taking them out to get exercise as much as, young folk. So offering that service is awesome just because that would be awesome to help them out, but also because, they might need more help and they might be willing to pay. I mean, what I keep saying in this channel over and over again is animal care is such a lucrative business. People love their pets. They will spend money on them. So those are a few places that I've used. I mean, you could probably even go as far as going to community college, go to colleges, post it up there. Some college people have pets. Word of mouth. Often, if you do a good job for a customer, they will promote you to somebody else, a friend, a neighbor, whoever. And that's a great way to get business as well. Also asking people, share my name or whatever. If you need anything, if your friends need anything, let them know. I think some restaurants might even let you put business cards. I know I have my business cards up at a sushi restaurant, which really has nothing to do with dogs, but they know me. I have a good, rapport with them, and they let me put my cards up there. So making connections with people really is how you promote without the internet. I mean, with the internet, it's you have the opportunity to be like, promote to thousands of people, but it's also a fail. It doesn't always work as well as just posting up those flyers, giving out those business cards, and promoting yourself. And, picking up the phone, going onto Google, searching dog groomers, dog whatever in your area, and just picking up the phone and calling each place and saying, "Hey, I'm a dog walker. Would it be okay if I put my signs up?" I understand it gives anxiety to me. Some people alone, and honestly, the worst thing that they could say is no. And then you go to the next one. But it's all about putting yourself out there, making really eye-catching stuff, and being smart. Like, and don't be worried about what people think. It's your business. You can do well, and you love what you do. So as long as you're doing stuff with good intention, it's gonna work out. So that is how to promote yourself without using the internet. If you guys are interested in learning more about how to promote yourself using a specific site or more about, I don't know, anything, just leave a comment, like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.